Good morning po. I am Major D. Daquipil, a certified bookkeeper and a certified tax technician. And as part of our community extension service po, I am here to discuss the financial literacy, a road to financial freedom. So, we will discuss it through mag-uuna tayo sa storytelling po tayo para to have a icebreaker po muna, no? So, may dalawang mag-ina. So, yung mag-ina, nagluluto. Tapos, all of a sudden, nag-question, may inquiry yung bata. Sabi niya, "Ma, why do you cut the ends of the ham?" So, tinanong niya yung mama niya. Sagot naman ng mama niya, "I don't know. We should ask your grandmother." So, hindi niya alam yung mama niya. So, nag-ask naman ng bata sa grandma niya. Sabi niya, "Grandma, why do you cut the ends of the ham?" Sagot naman ng grandma, "I don't know, sweetie. Maybe we should ask my mother." So, hindi alam ni grandma bakit nagka-cut sila ng ends sa ham, di ba? Curious talaga. So, sabi naman tanong na again yung bata. Sabi niya, "Grandma, why do you cut the ends of the ham?" Yung great-grandma niya nagsagot, "I don't know why you guys cut the ends of the ham. But I did it because my oven was too small." Yun pala. So, why am I talking or telling you this story? Kasi kagaya ng ng pag-way of gaining income at saka sa business, kagaya nyo na may sari-sari store, ito yung namulat sa atin na ito yung tinuturo sa atin na to get an income and to get to be successful, you have to go to school, you have to have a straight A's in your good grades in school in order for us to earn income or to earn money and to be successful. Hinasa na tayo. Pero si Robert Kiyosaki did not agree with that. He said, "It is not how much money you make, but how much money you keep and make that money works for you that matters." No? Sabi niya. So to further for the further information, let us dig it into details, no? So kunwari naging doktor ka or kunwari para sa akin na future CPA, ang sa amin, that is a debt trap, no? Yung salary mo, yung pagkakaroon ng pagtatrabaho sa ibang tao, tapos pagkakaroon ng salary through that work, tapos is a debt trap. Bakit? Because as your salary increases, the cost of your living expenses also increases. So, ito ang patunay. Diba? If you get a high salary, you would buy a car, a nice car. Then you will also have you will also do online shopping. Add to cart ka na lang, add to cart. Kagaya nung 12/12 sale, 'di ba? Ma-allure ka talaga to buy, no? Kasi malaki na yung income mo. Tapos you get to buy luxurious items, 'di ba? Tapos you get to like the shoes and the gadgets. So that is what we call a rat race. Rat race talaga yan. Bakit? I'll show you more. So, di ba you work as a doctor or as a CPA, and then you get to earn from it, and then bills will follow, and also sometimes you go to para naman ma-relax ka, magsha-shopping ka. Tapos after that, wala na naman. Then, uutang ka na naman para to suffice other needs and wants. So, patuloy ka lang talaga. Para kang, paikot-ikot lang talaga yung cycle. Para kang nagre-race. Ganun. So, pabalik-balik lang ang sistema. So, you work forever. So, dito na lalabas ang financial literacy. Gusto namin ayaw namin dito na ganyan lang tayo mga Pinoy, na puro lang tayo hanggang dyan lang ba tayo, no? So, I will discuss to you the basic financial literacy in order to avoid the rat race, no? And to, 'di ba, para naman maangat-angat tayo kasi meron pa tayo talagang ibubuga. So, sabi nga dito, personal finance and financial literacy is nothing but knowing how to keep what you earn and do more with what you keep. So, ano ba talaga ang financial literacy? So, financial literacy is understanding and knowing how you can build your personal wealth based on your present income, di ba? So, ito yung mga common reason bakit umaalis yung mga OFWs. Based on studies, OFW work abroad due to some following reasons. The education of their children, to build a house, to help the family, to earn bigger income, diba? To save for the future, self-development, to travel and see other countries. Pero mag-reality check tayo. Saan ba napupunta yung mga money nila? Diba na pambayad utang lang sa trip nila, sa mga bank accounts, sa mga credit cards, support their parents, relatives, your children's yung education nila, yung household expenses, at saka insurance premium, no? So wala talaga matitira. So to elaborate more further, may tatlo tayong typical budget scenario, no? Yung number 1, yung deficit. So yung total income tapos less mo sa total expense, that would give you, example, 10,000 yung total income mo sa sari-sari store mo, tapos yung total expense mo, less mo ng, grabe ka mag-expense, 10,500, so magkaka-deficit ka talaga ng 500. Meron din tayong kalawang budget scenario, yung total income mo, katumbas lang ng total expense mo, so even lang, wala talagang natira sa'yo, compared sa third quadrant, yung total income mo, tapos sakto-sakto lang nga total expense, na 10,000, so yung balance mo 1,000, so may surplus ka. So why do we tackle about this? So these are the usual expenses sa cash outlays, no? Based sa NEDA, the National Economic Development Authority. So may food beverage na 3,834, alcoholic beverages and tobacco 158, non-food. So to summarize that further, so 10,000 lahat. So from health, transport, communication, recreation, education, and the like. So wala talagang matitira kung yan lang talaga ang source of income natin, no? Yung pagsari-sari store. So let's discuss para to know more about what I discussed. Let's differentiate, no? The needs. So the needs, these are the things that you must have in order to live and advance in your work. So, yung mga pagkain, tubig, gano'n. Basic consumption like food, clothing, shelter. No? And then yung wants. So, yung wants, ito yung mga things that you would like to have but can live without. So, these are the non-basic items like, for example, jewelry, cigarettes, alcoholic beverages. No? So, i-differentiate natin, no? So, we have to differentiate it, no? Sa needs versus wants. So, yung may Perla soap na 9 pesos at saka 19 na safeguard, i-compare mo sa Dove, na bibili ka ng Dove na with moisturizer at saka na 38 pesos at saka yung glutathione L. So we have to limit na doon tayo muna sa needs, especially dito sa pandemic. So bakit pa tayo bibili ng sabon na with moisturizer na same function lang man siya sa itong safeguard, 'di ba? Na tag 19 pesos lang, no? So we have to know the difference, no? You have to weigh in our needs and wants, especially these days. So we have sa savings. So sa savings naman, these are the refers to the part of our disposable income or take-home pay that is not spent on consumption. So, to discuss in details, we have to put a savings first. Kasi dito sa kadalasan kasi sa mga Pinoy, ito yung kamalian nila. Income, nakaka-receive sila income from their pay jobs, and then less din lang sa lahat ng expenses, saka sila magsisave. Pero ang tama talaga to have that financial freedom is to have an income, then put it into savings, at saka mag-expense ka na, no? Para for future purposes naman, huh? So, we have to redefine savings. It must be defined as an expense. It is an expense that buys your future, no? So, we have to set aside first the savings before ka mag-expense. So, question, where does this money come from? So, according to Robert Kiyosaki, may cash flow quadrant tayo, no? Ito yung mga first quadrant, work for somebody else. Ito yung mga employee. So, ito yung mga maraming time, effort, income. So, they work 8 hours a day. So, usually 60 hours a week. So, the primary source income nila, ang primary source of income nila ay ang work nila. So, dito they are after for their security, and also yung mga gagandang benefits. And then the lower sa ibaba naman is yung work for yourself or yung mga self-employed. Ito yung mga maraming time, effort, bago income, bago sila magkaka-income. So, ito usually yung mga ahente, mga walang boss, tapos mga hawak nila yung oras nila. Usually ito mga doktor, so o kaya mga sari-sari store. So ang kagandahan lang ng work for yourself is wala silang boss. Pero ito talaga dito ay mga active income. Mahahantong pa rin sila sa rat race because if they don't work, they have no pay. So yan yung tinatawag natin na mga active income. Compared naman tayo dito sa right side. Ito yung mga go into business or yung mga business people, at saka yung make your money work for you, or mga investors, no? So sa business, dito talaga ang kagandahan nito is they have the system. Wala din silang boss. Ang hawak nila yung oras nila, at pwede silang yumaman, no? They are born to be a leader. They are may skills na sila na maging isang leader. At saka they have less time, less work, at saka malaki talaga kitaan. Compared naman dito sa investments, they are usually the mga stocks, mga forex, mga real estate. So walang effort, walang time, walang kumikita ka talaga. At saka walang effort. So yung money ang nagwo-work para sa kanila. So kunwari you invest in stock market, and then you have a bulk money of, like example 10 million, and then may percentage interest rate siya na 5%. So magkaka-earn ka ng 500,000. So yan yung kagandahan ng yung itong investment, make your money work for you. These are the fast track. So asa na gusto mo? Dito sa rat race o saka sa fast track? No? So of course, we wanted to be in this passive income side. So, I am here to discuss that. No? So, tuturuan kita to how to be financially literate. So, for example, may cash flow kasi yan. So, sa cash flow, for cash flow 1, may job or profession ka. Tapos, ito yung mga usual ng mga Pinoy, may income sila, tas magkaka-expense, then wala na. No? Wala na talaga yung pera yung bulsa niya. Tas meron din naman tayong cash flow 2, or yung may job siya, profession niya, tapos may income, dinadivert niya sa expenses, tsaka liability, hanggang sa wala na talaga yung matira sa kanya, o kulang na lang yung buong self niya ang ibebenta niya para to pay off the liabilities and expenses, no? So, sabi ni Larry Gamboa, think rich Pinoy, no? Or kung meron naman yung mga cash flow of the rich. So, ito yung mga cash flow of the rich. May job sila, may profession sila, tapos they have income from that profession or job, and they spend for expenses as well as to their assets. At itong assets, ito yung mag-work para sa kanila to make money. No? Ito nga, paano lang siya, bathtub lang, chill, yan. Kasi, nag-invest din sila to assets. So, dito, ang ano kasi, dito kasi you have to change your mindset. If you have a positive mindset, mindset mo kasi yung puhunan dito. If you have a positive mindset, if you think rich, you will be rich, no? So, iwasan natin yung mga negative mindset. Kagaya ng, I do not have money, I do not have good enough ideas, distrust of people, yung mandalaya silang lahat, yung mga fear of failure. So, kasi nga, your mentality creates your reality. So, don't ever fear and doubt consume you. Kaya talaga maging mayaman. Just have a positive mindset, no? At saka willing ka to learn, no? To learn kagaya nito yung financial literacy. So sabi nga dito, a negative mind will never give you a positive life. So we can attain financial freedom. In fact, we can be rich. Diba? So there are 3 financial stages. So man at work, yung mga taong nasa opisina, yung mga sinisweldo talaga, o kaya mga man and money at work. So may sweldo at saka nag-i-invest yung mga money at work, no? O kaya money at work na lang. So saan ka dito? Where are you now? Syempre ngayon nandito pa tayo sa man at work, kagaya ko. I work in a rice mill company. Pero soon pag may savings na, soon man and money at work at saka eventually money at work na, no? So saan ditong gusto mong future mo? Syempre dito tayo sa money at work. Kaya ngayon let us discuss further kung paano natin yan ma-achieve. So, there are 3 steps. So, yung 3 steps to achieving financial freedom is first step is to save, to plan, number 1, at saka number 2, to save, at saka number 3, to invest. So, so moving on, the first step to achieving financial freedom is number 1, plan. So, paano nga? So, steps in financial planning. So, set family goals together. So, family meeting kayo, kung ano talagang goals nyo. Tapos, set tayo ng time frame for achieving that family goal. Tapos, discuss and determine how each member will contribute to achieving family goals. So, kung sino ang i-assign natin for the contribution. Tapos, remind everyone of their commitment from time to time. So, follow up tayo, monitor whether the family is achieving its goals or not. So, monitor tayo kung na-achieve na ba yung goal natin, yung timetable natin sa each members of the family. No? So for the setting up of family goals are usually countered on the following. So, according to education, housing, health, retirement, protection, preparedness against unforeseen events, savings, and investment. So, to discuss further, for example, sa education, when will all the children or siblings finish high school or college? So, magsaset ka talaga ng goal. For example, gusto niya na mag-doctor, so it will take 10 years. So, yan, or more. So, Sa CPA, mga 5 years, na dentistry, 6 years, ganun. So, magsiset talaga tayo ng goal. Sa housing, when can you buy your own home or at least make the down payment for a new home? So, no, maybe it may it be 10 years from now, 5 years from now. So, retirement, at what age do you plan to retire? No? For 60 para mahandaan talaga. And then health and protection, do all the children have the required vaccinations? Do all adults have family health plans? Mga insurances, yan. We have to set goals for that. And savings and investments, how much and until when should you save, or where and how much to invest? No? We have to also set aside for that goal. So, create a timeline on when you want it to happen. So, for example, immediately, yung mga graduation fund for child 1, yung isang child, so 50K. For 2 years, funds for business undertaking na naman, kung may plano ka for, for doing a business na gusto mo talaga and you're passionate about. Or for 10 years, you have to, nagplaplano ka na build your own home, no, for worth 5 million. Or then timeline life goals. Or, for example, you're 30 years old, you want to retire by the age of 50, so 20 years retirement fund of 1 million. So specify the amount needed, and then so you have to have your financial plan, no? So where are you now? No? So where are you now? Para malaman naman natin yung money mo. So we have to prepare your personal financial statements or statement of assets and liability. Magagamit mo talaga to, especially sa sari-sari store mo, no? So, personal income and expenses statement. So, dito, i-categorize at saka i-simplify, i-summarize natin yung ang mga income mo, mga expenses. So, ito yung example, no? You could also use this. So, salary mo, so you have for example, you have a salary, yung pamilya mo kaya may salary, so, or nagtatrabaho, so you have a salary, or pwede din ito /income, then interest income from savings and time deposits, kung may savings ka na, at saka mga time deposits, income from investment in government securities and stocks, for example, sa mga insurance, sa mga SSS, and from income from other assets, for example, may pinaparenta ka, ganun. And then, i-less mo lahat ng mga expenses. For example, expenses, food, rent, monthly amortization for housing, car and other loans, utilities, mga kuryente, tubig, ganun. Insurance premiums, allowance of children, so kung if may pinapaaral ka pa, tuition fees nila, saka mga other expenses. Then, pag last mo yung lahat ng income mo sa lahat ng expenses mo, yan yung tinatawag natin na net income. And then, less than tayo ng personal income tax. For example, sa mga doctors, they have that income tax, no? And then, lahat yan sa net income, i-less natin sa personal income tax. That would tantamount to net income after tax. Yan talaga yung na-earn mo talaga. Profit mo, kumbaga. So, in financial planning, there are a lot of benefits talaga in financial planning. So, it can help you avoid mistakes and sidetracks. It can also help you make smarter decisions. So, it can also insulate you from turbulence in economy. So, example, may kagaya ng pandemya ngayon, ng low ng ekonomiya, pag may financial planning ka, may na-set aside ka na, diba? At saka it makes money work for you. So, for example, yung mga meron ng mga investments sa stocks, ganun. So, sa iba't ibang mga foreign exchange or real estate, yun papaupahan. So, meron ka pang other income kung nawalan ka ng trabaho, di ba? So, income expenditures can be classified as follows. So, to discuss further sa mga sinasabi ko, may consumption, protection, savings, at saka taxes. So, ito na yung statement of asset and liability. So, sa asset, ito yung mga resources mo kung anong meron ka. So, for example, yung cash on hand, bank deposits, co-op deposits, properties that you own, like the house, land, car, jewelry, etc. Tsaka mga receivables, mga pautang mo, meron naman yan, diba? And then, mga investments, mga treasury bills, treasury bonds, shares of stocks, co-op capital, yan. At meron din yung mga insurance and pension and academic plans. So, yan, i-total mo yan ay tinatawag na total assets. Then, mga liabilities mo, usually ito yung mga pautang, mga loans mo, yung mga utang mo. So, mga loans you owe from your relatives and friends, housing loan, car loan, credit card, if may credit card ka, tsaka all payables, yung mga inuutang mo. Tawag dyan, mga total, pag i-add mo lahat, total liabilities. To get your net worth, you have to deduct your total asset to total liabilities. So, malalaman mo kung liquid ka pa ba o kaya mo pang mag-business or kaya mo pang mag-suffice ng family mo, no? Yan. So, the second step to achieving financial freedom is to save. So, may plano ka na. So, pag naset mo na yung plano mo, so i-save mo na para sa plano mo, no? Mag-save tayo para sa plano mo. So, savings, let's discuss further. What is savings? So, saving is a conscious and deliberate way of setting aside a portion of the personal income, no? So, pero dito sa mga savings, marami talagang balakid, no? So, may mga isang balakid, iilan lang ito sa mga balakid, no? So, procrastination. So, delaying savings or putting savings off another time. So, hindi muna ako magsisave. Bili muna ako ng gadget, mga mga sapatos, luxury, kasi nag-sale. Hindi, what tayo dyan? Yung poor spending habits include spending on unnecessary items, impulse buying, hedonistic lifestyle. For example, puro ka na lang inom, o yan. Tapos, mga 12-12 sale, 11-11 Shopee sale, no, yan. Huwag tayo ganyan. We have to save. Yan. Tapos, yung culture of dependency, being overly dependent on others, especially sa mga young adults ngayon, na nag-depend lang sa mama nila up until now, diba? Kahit na 30 na sila, ganun. So, ginawa nilang emergency fund yung mama nila. So, wag. So, lack of financial literacy. So, ngayon, we are here to help you with your finances through this financial literacy. So, yun, yung iba, walang ganito. So, spending on liabilities or items, a decrease in value over time. So, not knowing how your money will grow or work for you. So, yan. Usually, kaya nga maraming tao na hindi marunong hawak ng pera. So, then. And then, lastly, the third step to achieving financial freedom is you have to invest, no? So, may plano ka na, nag-save ka na para sa mga future investment mo, at saka ngayon, gagamitin na natin yung savings mo to invest. So, investments is, we have to make your money grow. Invest your savings in money-making assets. So, make your money work for you. Ito yung main goal ng investment, no? So, save to invest. So, keeping more of the money you earn, no? And making more with the money you keep. Yan. So, ito yung mga cash flow. Through investment, ito yung cash flow ng mga rich. So, they have profession, they have the salary from their profession, and then they spend it through expenses, at saka yung asset, yung mga investment nila sa stock market, sa forex, real estate, and then ito na ang nagwo-work para sa kanila to earn more income, no? Oh, yan. So investments, to discuss further and to know more what is investment, it is the commitment of funds made in expectation of some positive rate of return. If the investment is properly undertaken, the return will be commensurate to the risk it assumes. So, no, for example, yung sinabi ko kanina, going back, na example, may 10 million ka na save, tapos in-invest mo sa stock market, or may mga TD, time deposit, tapos may 5% na interest. So, sa 5% ng 10 million, may 500,000 ka. Tapos, wala kang ginawa. No? Iniwan mo lang doon. Ganun. O kaya sa stocks, bumili ka ng stocks na worth ganun. Tapos, nag-hire ka lang ng investment banker to work for it. Tapos, pag wala ka lang ginawa, nag-income naman. Pero depende naman din yun sa economy, no? At saka sa katiwala mong investment banker. At saka, ito. This is the cash flow of this is how the rich do it. So they start small but think big, and then they hire person to handle. So meron or kaya ba mag-handle mag-employ ng mga tao, and then viable ba talaga to do business, no? And then eventual reintegration, they prepare. So acquisition or enhancement of skills. So hinahasa nila, pumupunta sila sa mga, they engage themselves to, example, kung nasa rice mill industry ka, pumupunta sila, kagaya ng yung mga boss ko, pumupunta talaga ng Manila for the equipment, tapos nag-engage yung mga farmers, mga ganun, suppliers. So yan, mag-enhance silang skills, nagpupunta sila sa mga seminars, ganun. And they also encourage family members in the Philippines to learn the same skills. So, always keep learning talaga dito. So, pag gusto mo talagang yumaman, no? Kasi the more you learn, the more you earn. Yan. So, in investing in your own business, remember that not everyone has what it takes to run a successful business. So, hindi lahat makaka-make through talaga. But it's worth the risk naman. If you think that you have what it takes to become a successful business person, then it's time to plan your business. So, kung alam mo na talaga, naniniwala ka sa sarili mo, sa sarili mong produkto, ganon. So, wag nang magpatumpik-tumpik ka. It's time to plan your business. And then, think about what business you can engage in. Yun, kung example, mahilig ka kagaya ko, gusto ko na maglaba-laba, so I wanted to have a laundry shop, ganun. So look around you and identify business opportunities and evaluate each option. So kagaya ni Jollibee, nag-identify siya ng mga business opportunities. Example dito sa amin sa Bayugan, at first Jollibee on Wheels sila, tapos nag-evaluate na sila ng mga options. Kagaya same goes to do a situational analysis, identify the strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats to your proposed business. So, bago sila nag-establish dito, nagtanong-tanong pa sila, tapos marami silang feasibility study, kumbaga, before they put up the business here. So, sa investing naman, pwede ka namang, sometimes you could borrow or loan, pero never treat this as a source of income. Only when necessary, no? Pero kagaya ng sa tinatrabahoan ko, nagbaborrow sila for their investment of machineries, ganun. Pero out of that investment, nakaka-earn naman sila kasi efficiency and effectiveness naman ang goal nila for buying a equipment. So kasi dito pag magbaborrow ka, tas lang, for fun lang. So, dulot nito ay ka-loan quotan kung hindi kailangan, no? So, dapat kung kailangan lang. So, mabubulabog yung collector, tas may termination. Yun yung sa kung kumbaga, kung salary based ka lang. And then, okay, that's all po. Thank you, and I'm leaving you with a perfect adage for this financial literacy program. The biggest asset is in the world is your mindset, no? Changing your mindset, changing your attitude, changes your life, no? So, As what I've mentioned earlier, your mentality creates your reality. So don't ever fear and doubt yourself. No, don't ever fear and doubt, because it will consume you, and hopefully you believe in yourself and you will be unstoppable. So thank you, and may God bless us all. This has been Major D. Daquipil, your presenter. Good morning, and once again, thank you.